Hey, Robin, you're muted. How are you?
I'm good. Am I muted?
You are muted.
Okay, hold on.
No, I unmuted you. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's how I was able to. That's how. Yeah,
How did you see? Wait a
yeah.
minute.
Sorry about that. I asked the girls to send out the bulk email, and I think they forgot that got missed.
They got a lot on their plate right now, both of them. So
Yeah, Renee was trying to get out of town to go deal with her mom, and Amy's gone today to deal with some issues as well. So we'll give everybody a couple of seconds.
yeah, I just posted it on the Facebook and I put on our Jeff City group me that
Yeah,
it's on the Facebook
we'll
page.
give
So
everybody a minute or two to jump in, and you and I can visit at least about. I know you had an aha. I'm recording it, so obviously I can share it to the Facebook later, so we can at least get the information out there to them. First, super stoked about family reunion and all the tech we learned. I hope you and Mike are coming next Tuesday up here to help share y'all's. I thought your feedback was great yesterday, so I definitely want to get that in front of these agents up here as well.
sure.
I need you today to talk a little bit about the app because I got mine. I deleted my old one and downloaded my new one because I didn't want to be patient, and now it won't let
Right.
me log in. And I'm trying to reset my password. It won't let me do that either.
Oh, let me see if if I've got mine coming up.
But I know you guys were able to find a way to brand yours, and I know some other people have been. So, definitely some opportunities. I loved Mike's idea yesterday to reach out to maybe your top 10 or 15 people,
Yes.
family members, stuff like that. Say, hey, I'm going to send you my app. Give me some feedback on it so that you can communicate with them, touch them, but also, start to learn how to use your app before we start bulk sending it out to everyone.
Right. Right. And there's so many, I don't know, steps and videos that are going out
Yeah,
that show you just exactly where you go in Command to do that branding. And I don't know, honestly, if I could sit now and redo that, I'd have to look at those steps. I mean, because I just basically followed the steps and went through the guide.
sure.
But I mean, most everybody should. And I was trying to help somebody find where their text code was in
Mhm.
Command. I know how to do it from the white pages. I know the steps on that because Scott Leroy had shared that.
Uh-huh.
And that was pretty easy to get to as well. But I know there was one place on Command somewhere that you could go in there and you could see what your code was. But
Sure.
it was
Sure.
like,
So
there's
let's start there, and we're going to go ahead and dive in, and hopefully some people will get the link and jump in late. But if not, we'll reshare the video. So I'm gonna share my screen here with you. How do I do that? Do it like this. All right. So one of the things that everybody, I'm super stoked about Command. There's some really great changes. You can tell that they had, like we expected, they had some great updates to roll out with it. So first of all, just if you noticed on your homepage, you can now customize it, right? So
yes,
you can go over here and customize your homepage. You can move around your goals, your database health, your notepad. You can put updates maybe down at the bottom, put leads maybe up at the top, put your notes maybe up at the top, apply those changes. And now look at that. Now I have a different look to my command, right? So you can set your workflow how you want to do it, which, one of the great things about Keller Williams is they want you to run the business the way you want to run your business. They're trying to provide a platform here that is an end-to-end platform, but you're not forced into one way of doing things. You can set it up. People like to do different workflows. Maybe you like to see your goals up at the top every day when you log in, so you see where you're at. For me, I want my task up there so that when I log in, I see who do I need to follow up with, etc. Right? If you come over here and we open it up, we notice that consumer has replaced websites. All right, so it's named something different. I actually got a text from an agent last night that said, I can't find where to get into my website on Command now. So it's now the consumer button. And I think to your point about where do we find it, if you notice, we have some different things now, We have an agent site pages. We have the landing pages. We also have a guide builder, right? Where you can build your buyers and sellers guide, right? And that's really exciting. So you can go in there and you can edit how it's going to look on the guide on their app, right? And you can add steps in. So say you're down here at the lake and you know that dock inspection is a step in the process. So you want to add that step. You can add the step to the guide so that as your people are going through the process, their app will have the checklist and show them the timeline of what's going on, right? So that's one of the really exciting features that they're giving us, is another way to customize, you know, or maybe the Staten Group has let's see, it starts out, start your search, get pre-approved, tour the homes, make an offer, execute the contract, do the inspection, get home insurance, get a home warranty, and close, right? Well, maybe the Staten Group says everybody that we work with needs to also hire a unicorn. You can put unicorn in there as a step, right? Obviously, that's probably not a step you're going to add, but it's another great way that they're giving us to customize things. You can also go and customize your introduction to the timeline guide, right? So
Yeah,
right now,
Martin, are you able to hear me?
yes.
So one of the things I noticed right there in the screen that you're at, and I was just going to chat you, that message, it says this timeline will guide you through the steps. Paul will be providing insights. I'm not sure why they have Paul's name in there, but I went in and customized my own name. I noticed that on both the buyer's and seller's guide.
Right. And that's, you know what, that's a great point, because we got to do a little work, right? We got to go in and we got to customize this to fit ourselves. So maybe you go in and put your name, or maybe you put the name of your transaction coordinator who's going to work them through the process, or, you know, maybe you're a team and you're running team command. You want to customize this to say our top agents will be providing insights on each step, et cetera. So that's a great point. And I'm going to go ahead and change mine. So it says Martin. I'm going to save the changes, and now boom, there you go. Save successfully. Now it says Martin. You can see I've got my really bad headshot here. I'm going to have to get a better headshot, and don't know why we have the double there. So obviously we're going to dig in on that. Over here, if we go back to this, let's go back to this consumer page here and just start at the front. So you can create a new website, obviously. There's the agent site pages. There's also site and app settings now, right? So now you can go and customize some things for your website, right? So general stuff, my agent hero text, find your dream home, kind of generic. Maybe you want to say, you know, when you work with the Staten Group, you're working with the best, as long as you get Robin, or, you know, something like that, right? So you can go in, customize your hero text. That's what's going to pop up. You have some pre-done hero images. If you want it to be a picture of yourself, you certainly can upload a picture of yourself. But, you know, one of the things you talked about yesterday, and we're going to talk about more Tuesday, is the research that Keller Williams has done shows us that, hey, agents, we understand you kind of want to make it all about you, but you need to understand the consumer really doesn't want to see your picture. The consumer wants a simple search bar, right? They want something that pops up. And that we saw, what was it, 25% increase in traffic when they changed it to the more similar to Zillow or Google model of a very plain website with just a search bar where they can immediately dive into their search. So we can edit that, all right? Download app hero text, right? So you can do a pre-created landing page that allows your clients to download your branded mobile app, so you can have it on your website. You know, download my app here. You can put, I don't know, let's see. How about, you know, get my app to start your home search right now. I want a call to action there. You got 50 characters. I used 47. I'm going to save my changes. General settings have been saved. We can go to URLs. So do you have a custom domain? Maybe you pay for a website and you use, you know, robinstaten.com. You could change that to a custom domain, or you can use your KW domain, right? Now here is your app text code. So you're asking about where to find it. You're going to find it under site and app settings. You're going to find it under URLs, okay? And that's going to have your app text code. It's also going to have your app URL. So if you want to copy this and share it out in a bulk email, If you want to copy it and put it on Facebook, that's how you're gonna, that's how you're gonna send it out. Sorry, I need a little extra coffee this morning to keep me rolling. So mine is obviously mrkw.kw.com. I'm happy with that. I can pick my theme. Do I like the dark theme? Do I like the red theme? Do I want to update my team logo? So if you want to do that, you can update your theme. Right now, I've already gone with the red, but say I wanted to change it to black, I could update that. There you go. That's how it's going to look. Black KW, my team logo, and then there's my website. And then site pages, right? So right now, one of the feedbacks we've gotten is, well, it's kind of plain Jane. Well, here's where you add the pages, right? Do you want to add a page? Click add a page. What's the page title going to be? Featured listings. You want to put a URL into a specific listings, etc. You can add that there, and that'll create that page. And then SEO description is search engine optimization, and you want to, Google it, research it. I'm not the world's most techie person, but SEO basically means the more words you have in there, like real estate, house for sale, lake real estate, Jeff City real estate, realtor. The search engines are looking for those words, and the more words you've got that match that search, the more likely they are to return you as search criteria, right? So, be mindful of your SEO. I'm going to delete that page because I don't have a very creative thing to do right now. All right. Also, you can view your site. So I'm going to click on my website. And there you go. Takes me to the Mr. KW Real Estate Group site. Now, obviously, I was still in Burleson, so it's kellerwilliamsburleson.com was the custom domain I got. Some of the pages I added to my website was best barbecue restaurants. When people search barbecue, maybe they pop up my website. So I nailed out a Google map, put that on there, right? Where's the best tacos in town? I also, as the productivity coach, had some agent resources for my agents, and I could tell them to visit my website. Why was I doing that? Well, I wanted to drive traffic, right? And every traffic helps. So be creative with the pages you're adding. Is that Karen Schulte that's on with us? Hi, Karen. If that's you, you're supposed to be watching the Tech Driver Zoom from, I think from regional, but that's okay. All right, so that is some options that we're going through on the new consumer page. Remember, it's not websites anymore, it's consumer, okay? Also, you got agent site options. Do you want to use a Placer site you already had? Do you want to explore other options like domain registration from GoDaddy on the marketplace, or do you want to use a new KW site? So if you're building your site for the first time, this is where you go, right? Somebody came into the chat. That was yesterday at 3 p.m. Well, hello, yesterday at 3 p.m. Oh, all right. Well, it was on the wrong spot on my calendar. Sorry, Karen. My bad. All right, so we're going to move back through here, and we're just going to talk a little bit about smart plans. One of the neat things, Robin, and I don't know if you've dug into this yet, but we can now create our own smart plans. It is fully up and running, right? So if I want to create my own way of dealing with my clients, say I've found the perfect way for a follow-up plan that nets me 100% of my leads turn into referrals and repeat business. So I'm going to go and I'm going to create a new smart plan, right? And I'm going to call it follow-up plan 1 because it's my first follow-up plan, right? Let it go on my contacts. I'm going to apply that. And now it's created. Yes, I know I don't have a Twilio account connected. If you don't have your Twilio account connected, go get it in there. It'll help you with text messaging. Now I can pick the steps in my smart plan. So I can create a task. So I can, when they open up, choose a trigger event, you can say trigger event is new contact added to your database, right? When a new contact goes into your database, all of a sudden it says, first step, add them to a smart plan. What smart plan? Well, I want to get them on my monthly neighborhood nurture, right? That's a 12-step, 12 touches. You want to add their address, pick their neighborhood, get them getting that email. Those emails will go out and it'll generate interest, right? And then I want to say, okay, after that, oh, sorry, got a text message there. I need to learn how to disable my notifications while I'm doing this because I get all the morning emails and stuff just popping in on my screen. All right. So then they're on their neighborhood nurture. Then my next step is going to be, but I'm going to do it on day, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to delete that. Yeah, I want to remove that step. My next step is going to be to set, oh, I removed the wrong step. My bad, guys. We're going to start over here. So first thing is to add them to a smart plan, right? What's the smart plan? It's going to be the neighborhood nurture. Then I'm going to set a delay, all right? I want to delay 5 days, we'll say, okay? And then I'm going to send them a text message, right? Hey, don't know if on day 6 it's going to tell me, you know, here's a suggested script. So for Robin, who's running a big team, Robin is going to go in and build these smart plans that her team can use, and she can even give them a suggested script. You know, you can say, hey, use this in your text message. Now, if you have your Twilio set up, it'll send this text out automatically. But if you don't, it's just going to give you, Kelly is going to pop up on your phone and say, hey, time to send Robin, your new contact, a text message. And maybe you should say, hey, Robin, it was great to meet you. Hope you got my neighborhood nurture email for a little bit of information about your neighborhood. I'd love to schedule a coffee and sit down and talk to each other next week, right? And then we're going to set another delay, and we're going to say, okay. After that, we're going to wait a week, and then we're going to call them and say, hey, you know, I don't know. And so right now you see up here at the top, we've got a 13-day plan that has 5 steps with 2 touches. And guys, I hate to sound like an old productivity coach. Maybe it's just that, but I think in touches, right? If you want business, you need touches. Robin, did I say cold calls?
No.
No, I didn't say we need cold calls. I didn't even say we need door knocks. What I said was we need touches, right? You need to, your goal needs to be to touch the people in your database 36 times a year. These are ways that you can build out those touches and make it a simple, manageable plan. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you pop up on text. Robin, you're unmuted. Just jump in and talk right over me and shut me up.
So one of the things I wanted to just remind everybody when they set up their Twilio account, that is going to go out on a, basically it looks like a cell phone number that isn't your cell phone number. Mm-hmm. It's my understanding that you can contact Twilio and pay for your personal cell phone number to be the one. But what I did as a workaround on that is on my text message, I put the message and then a couple dashes and then just put Robin Staten, Keller Williams Realty, and then my cell phone number after that as part of the text so that they knew that was coming from me.
Hey, that's, you know what, and that's an excellent idea, and what Robin just did is something that I'm encouraging everyone to do. If you find a workaround, if you find an aha, share it with all of us. You know, you never know what other agent here in our office or here in the Jeff City or Camdenton office, one of them might say, oh, gosh, Robin, that's exactly what I wanted to do, because I'm sitting here thinking, I just heard you say, hey, I have an email signature, so when you get an email from me, it says Robin Staten, the Staten Group, here's my contact info. So why not just add that to the end of your text message? And that way you don't have to pay Twilio to customize and use your number, but you still get your contact info in front of them, right? And they're going to read it and go, oh, excellent. That's great, right? So that's a really good point, Robin. Tell you what, I got to give Robin some credit. Y'all, we're all diving in and learning Command, right? And we're seeing the amazing technology that we have. And if you're looking at what we're able to do with our business just here on version 1, it's going to grow so much. Everybody's business is going to grow so much over the next 12 months. And it's not easy, right? We got to dive in. We got to put the work in. And Robin, she has been a grinder. Everyone on the Staten Group should go take her to lunch individually. She needs like 10 free lunches because she has been diving into Command. Bless her heart, she has reached out to me and said, hey, I'm working on this, I'm working on that. I'll bet nobody outside of maybe Jeremy Anderson and Matt Ford's group has dove in as hard as Robin has. And I really got to give you kudos, because what have you found that yeah, it's not just It's not just easy button. Mike made the comment yesterday, don't be an easy button agent. It's not just easy button, but as you dove in, have you found that it's gotten easier and that you've learned and realized and had some ahas around how great this really is going to be?
Absolutely. I think we've been able to take, some of the videos and these Facebook groups and those kind of things. And I've just been going out to YouTube. I've heard everybody talk about it. And I was like, I have just got to sit down and do this. And really, once you start watching some of those videos, and even if you just take one a day and watch it, I mean, you're certainly going to learn a lot. Most of them are less than 5 minutes, and you can search just about anything that you're working on, and somebody's made a video about it. So, I mean, it hasn't been hard. It's just taking the time to do it and finding that time. So that's what I'm doing first thing in the morning is watching those.
That's right. Robin, was Rome built in a day?
No,
that's right. If you want to build an empire, if you want to build a big business, you're going to have to get in and grind. One time years ago, I opened a sports bar, and the location that we moved into was a former Mexican food restaurant. And I had eaten there before. And let me tell you guys, when I actually went into that vacant building and went into the kitchen for the first time, there was grease this thick on everything. I had to hire somebody to help me take a hand torch and melt the grease little by little off this whole thing. Now, we eventually got the restaurant open, but I didn't start selling beer day one, right? I had to put that work in. It took weeks. So sometimes you got to get a little dirty. You got to get the blowtorch out and melt the grease to build your business. But once we opened, hey man, we were the most popular joint in town, right? So great point, Robin. You just got to put in the work. You got to put in a little bit of work to build the kind of business that you want to have. So we're going to move off of this. Robin, did you have anything else you wanted to add on text, smart plan, stuff like that?
No, I think they do have I believe the smart plans are back up. I know they were down for just a little bit while we were at family reunion, but I think those are set up and ready to go. Again.
They are. I added some people. What I'm doing to give you guys just a thought, and you can apply it to your business. As a team leader, my job is to lead generate for growth. So I'm not lead generating for listings. I'm lead generating for growth. And so what I have started doing is when I make my calls and I reach out to people, I get their contact information. I also try to get their address, and I put them on a monthly neighborhood nurture, right? And that way, even if they don't take my call, even if I can't set an appointment with them, they say, oh, I'm happy with my broker. Oh, I don't want to talk to you about growing my business. You'd be amazed how many of them I say, well, I could probably, Mike mentioned this to me. You'll sit down with somebody and say, well, I can make you another $50,000 just by you coming to our pay plan. And they say, oh, I don't want another $50,000. But even no matter what response I get, I put them on that neighborhood nurture, and now they're going to get an email from me. And it's going to pop up, and it's going to show them this great information about their neighborhood, which is going to cause them to say, hey, what is this? What are you emailing me, right? So it might drive the conversation back to, well, we've got this great technology at Keller Williams. I'd love to talk to you more about it, right? So be using your smart plans, guys. All right, so I'm going to save my little, please complete all fields required to save the step. Oh, got to put some text in there. So hello, everybody. We'll call that my text. All right, going to save it. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just going to get out of it here. There you go. All right, so I would like to talk a couple quick things. And this is on my mind because we just came back from family reunion. Who wants to sell real estate all over the world? I do, right?
Yeah.
There's a buyer everywhere. Command has a referral network, right? We were all sharing our things with each other, our little QR codes at family reunion to try to grow referrals. You can go into Command, and if you want to lead gen for anywhere in the world, make a post to your Facebook. I've got friends on my Facebook that are stationed in Korea in the Air Force, and that are stationed in Georgia in the military. And I know all those people. You never know who might say, hey, I'm moving. Hey, can you hook me up with a great agent in my area? You can go in, find someone through the referral network, send that person a referral. So let's say that Andy Gibson, or actually I just sent one to Angela Goulding. So let's say I sent a referral. and I said, hey, I've got a buyer moving into your area, Angela, and I'm only asking, you know what, I'm a good dude. I'll only ask for a 20% referral fee, but I need to know in the next 24 hours, right? They're looking for something between 300 and 400. And just to give you a little background on Angela Goulding, she was my biggest success as a coach. Angela went from a brand new agent 2 years ago to now a Keller Williams luxury agent. She had private meetings with Bob Lucido at Family Reunion. She is doing millions of dollars in production. She plays at a high level. Within a year of signing up for coaching, she bought herself a Porsche, one of those SUVs. I mean, she is a monster. So if you need a good agent in Texas, send one to Angela Goulding, right? Hey, girl, sorry, this is just a test. So I'm going to disappoint her a little bit, right? And then I'm going to send her that referral. I'm going to send her that referral. And, oh, I didn't put the contact info. Sorry. Let me select from my, how about test dummy? Now I'm going to put a new contact in. So I'm going to create a new contact real quick. Tester dummy. He's been pre-approved. His desired location is Cleburne. That's where Angela's home base is, Cleburne, Texas. And his email is mrgorealty@gmail.com. And his transaction timeline is he'd like to get something done by March 31st. Okay. Add contact and send. Oh, I've already used that one. Robin, I'm going to use your email for this. Robin Staten.
Yep.
At kw.com.
Correct.
Add contact and send. Boom. My referral is now sent to Angela. Now, Angela is going to get a notice from her Kelly that says, hey, Martin Richardson just sent you a referral, right? So you want to add, I used to know a coach, my coaching hero was a guy named Guillermo out of the Houston Market Center. And this guy, oh man, he runs a massive program. There's 3 or 4 coaches under him. And he used to call that the gravy line, right? He used to tell people that, look, you can make money representing clients and being a fiduciary in a transaction. You can also make money through things like profit share. You can make money through things like sending referrals. You know, my broker from my old market center met somebody at the New Orleans Family Reunion last year, did 2 referral deals going each way. They both made almost $20,000 from each other just sending each other those 2 referrals each way. So how would you like to make your whole cap by letting some other agent do all the work? I mean, that sounds like a no-brainer to me. What about you, Robin?
That sounds fabulous.
That sounds fabulous. Robin forgets that she's on video and we're recording. We can all see you.
Oh, great.
All right. So we're getting real close to the end. I want to encourage everybody, start using your DocuSign and your opportunities. If you're not putting your deals into command, be getting in there, be playing with it, do a test run. If you have any problems, reach out to Karen Schulte. She'll help you walk through it. And I'd like to touch real quick on campaigns because, Robin, you ran a Facebook campaign. I think you had some success.
We did.
How many leads did you get off your Facebook campaign?
We got 60 leads off of it.
Well, you must have spent $1,500.
We spent 25, I believe it was.
I'm sorry, did you say $25?
Yes.
You're telling me you spent 41 cents a lead?
Correct.
That can't be right. Let me double check my calculator. My gigantic calculator says 41, well, rounded up, 42 cents a lead. Correct. I don't know what to say. That's one campaign off one listing. How many listings do you have right now, Robin?
We probably have 25-ish.
So 25 listings times $25. So for $625, you could potentially return 1,500 leads. Robin, would 1,500 leads change your business?
Absolutely.
Would you have to hire, or would you be hiring? Could I maybe come apply to be a buyer's agent? If you got that many leads, I think I could knock it out of the park.
I think that, yeah, you can.
Even I could sell real estate in that environment, and I am terrible, right? So anyone can do it.
The one thing I would like to just expand on those leads, just to make it clear. A lot of these leads that are coming in are not necessarily people that are going to jump in and make an appointment tomorrow to go see the property. A lot of these leads are ones that could be anywhere from 12 to 18 months out before they buy, but it's very important that we nurture those leads, because each of us is going to need business 12 to 18 months down the line. And so it's an easy way for us to be building our future income, our future business in that. So
yeah, you got to get that pipeline stuffed up and full. I mean, what a great point. And let me ask you, is there a percentage of leads that are a little bit more urgent?
Oh, all the time.
Okay. Would you say it's 10% of them are a little bit, maybe will do business within the next 12 months?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Probably in the lower, yeah, 10% is probably a good number.
All right. So out of those 1,500 leads, you could still have 150 people that are going to do business this year.
Yes.
Man, that's how many deals did you close last year as a team?
94.
So you're saying that you could add 50% to your business just off this $600 investment?
That's exactly right.
Man, right?
It's mind blowing.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
It is 9:31. I want to honor everybody's time. I know we're cutting into your lead gen activities. So Robin, thank you so much for playing along with me today. I'm going to share this to Facebook. Guys, I'm sorry. I came back for family reunion. I failed to get the link emailed out. That's on me. Won't happen again. Be sure and join us next Friday here at the Market Center, or we're going to be streaming it via Facebook Live for the Jeff City and Camdenton agents. We're going to do Leap into Command Day. We're going to have classes at 9 a.m. We'll have my Zoom. At 10:30, we'll do In Command of Compliance. 12 to 1, there'll be a lunch and mastermind for those of you here. 1 to 2, we're going to have Take Command of Your Growth. And then 2 to 3, we're going to have Command Q&A. So it is going to be an entire day centered around command teaching. So you guys, I'm so proud of everybody. The numbers are great. Keep lead generating. Keep growing your business. Keep finding workarounds. Robin, can't thank you enough for participating today. Everybody go out there and let's get a ton of business. Let's dominate the market.
Absolutely. Let's all kill it.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.